Hey YouTube, Computer Kid 22 here. Sorry for the shaky cam, using my phone. This is a deck profile for Tricky Turbo. Love the deck, really good. Taking it to the regionals, hopefully next year. Yeah, there we go. Dark Arm Dragon. Self-explanatory why. Run enough darks in this deck to use him. So thought I'd tech him in. Works rather well. Summoned him a couple of times and has helped me out quite a bit. So next we have 3 Junk Synchrons. This card, one of the main cards in the deck, I think. Really good. Pull off quite a bit of stuff with him. Brings back a level 2. Bring back your Krebons. Next, for the main card of the deck, which is your 3 Trickies. Pull off quite a bit of stuff with this deck. You can ditch whatever you want to the graveyard for him, basically. You could ditch a Krebons. Then you summon your Junk Synchron, bring it back, Synchro for 8, Synchro for 7. Ditch a Mali, summon Krebons, remove Mali from play, Synchro for 8. Ditch Dasher. So draw a Mali, you can use Dasher's effect to summon him. Next, the 3 Krebons. Self-explanatory. Level 2, really good. Tuna monster. Goes well in this deck. Helps me synchro level 8, 7s, and 6s. Next, 3 Mystic Tomatoes. Lets you search out your Junk Synchrons and Krebons and Malis if you need him. So, good card. Next, 2 Malis. Really upset that this card's at 2. If it was at 3, this deck would just be mental. So, ditch him to the graveyard, remove him from play to get another one to your side of the field. Synchro for 8 with Krebons. Next is your 2 Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragon, good in this deck. Works with Krebons or Junk Synchron, level 7 or level 8. Get the special summoning for your opponent monster. If your opponent has a monster on their side of the field and you don't. Sangan. Search out your Junk Synchron, your Mali, and Krebons. So, good card for this deck. Next is Dasher. Wasn't too sure about putting this in, but MrSpriko said give it a go, and it works rather well. It's another dark monster, 21 beat stick. Can make it 21. Yeah, can make it 31 if you really want to. Works with pretty much anything in the deck other than Dad. So, quick way to get Mali out, level 6. So if you can get him out with Krebons, it's level 8. So it's good. Next is Stratos for the hero engine. Summon him. You can bring Mali to your hand or Dasher. I tend to bring Mali to my hand because I usually have a E-Tally in my hand. So summon him, bring Mali to your hand, activate E-Tally, get a level 6. And if you have a Tricky in your hand, you can get a level 8 or a level 6. So it's really good. Next, MST, basic destruction card. Pretty good, really like it. My Body is a Shield. Pay 1500. Destroy a card that destroys 1 or more monsters on your side of the field. Really like this card. Didn't realise how good this card was until my mate at my local hobby league showed me it. Really like it. Helped me out quite a bit. If you haven't got Stardust on the field, you can use that if you've already used his effect. E-Tally, self-explanatory, get your Krebons out easy, stop FTK. Allure, wasn't too sure about putting this in. Again, MrSpriko suggested it. Put it in, works rather well, but the thing is you have to ditch a dark for it. But doesn't really matter because by the time you've used this anyway, you've already got a Synchro monster on the field to defend you with, so it's good. mind control and brain control and econ. Just basic field control really. Brain and mind help you for synchro. Econ can help you with synchro if you use its secondary effect, but mainly it's just there to stop attacks. Rotor for junk synchron, Stratos or Mali. No, not Mali, sorry. Stratos or junk synchron, yeah. So it's good. Destiny draw. If you have a Deadpool Mali or Deadpool Dasher, or you just need them in the graveyard, good card. Ditch Mali or Dasher. Draw 2 cards. So, yep. Tricky spell 4. I usually side this card out because I never really use it. Sorry for shaky cam. Never really use it, but have never actually used it since I've had the deck. But tribute 1 tricky on your side of the field. Summon as many tricky tokens as you can equal to the summon as many tricky tokens equal to the number of monsters your opponent has on their side of the field. So helps with synchros, but never actually draw it in a game. Then you got Lightning Vortex, just basic monster destruction. Get rid of a Mali or Dasher. Pat of Avarice, self-explanatory why that's in there, because you're going to be sending a lot of monsters to the graveyard. Basic staples. Starlight Road, Solemn and Mirror Force. Starlight Road in this deck is good because it stops Heavy Storm, and because you're running a fairly fast deck, your opponent's going to be trying to get out quite a lot of things to destroy you pretty easy. So self-explanatory why the other two are in there. Escape from Dark Dimension. Usually side this card out as well, because I never actually really used it. It only works with dark monsters, so the only thing I've really found a use for it for is the Malis. But it helps with synchros, so it's good. And then you got Bottomless, Bribe, and 2D prisons. So you got your basic monster removal cards and your basic card, well, spell and trap stock basically. Extra deck is 3 Stardust. If you watched my last video, you'll know it's my favourite card. So that's why there's 3 of him in there, and it works with Starlight Road. Red Dragon Archfiend. If I come up against Froggy FTK, which MrSpriko has, it's actually helped me out against him because he hadn't drawn Mass Driver to win the game, and he had a whole field of defense position cards. Summoned him, boom, all his monsters are gone. Colossal Fighter, really good card for this deck. Mainly everything you're going to be sending into the graveyard is warrior, so, and you get to bring him back or another warrior monster when he's destroyed by battle, so that's good. Mistworm, new card to the deck, only got it Saturday, so haven't had a chance to test it out yet to see if it works, but I'll let you know. And you got your Black Rose Dragon, self-explanatory why she's in there. Junk Archer, can't really summon him, so debating whether or not to take him out and use him as trade bait. But the reason why he's in there is because you can mind control or brain control one of the level 4s, use Junk Synchron to summon him, so don't know yet. And you got Bionic Goyo, basic staples, really good, level 6s. And just finally, for the extra deck, you have Magical Androids, just good level 5 since I don't have Catasters yet. Thought I'd chuck them in there for now. Side deck, you have 2 system downs. If you come up against Gadget, pay 1,000 removal machine type monsters on your opponent's side of the field. 2 light imprisoning mirrors. Come up against Light Swan, anything basically that uses light monsters stops them. 2 Imperial Iron Walls, just so my monsters can't be removed if I'm playing something like a D-Monarch deck or whatever. It's been known to happen at my locals. 2 Dust Tornadoes, just basic spell and trap back row destruction. Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master, looking for another one of him, so that'll be 2 of him. At the moment it's only 1. Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer, level 4, if I want to remove some stuff, side deck him in. Dandelion, mainly using for the tokens if I want to get a level 5, a level 4, if I ever do get an armory arm. So good for tributing as well. Then you got Trinade, back row removal, if you think your opponent's going to be running Starlight Road, which most people are these days, and pulling the rug. I need another one of these because it's anti-Monarch basically. You've got this face down, your opponent plays Caius, Mobius, it's like, okay, then I'm playing pulling the rug, goodbye. So, just throw that card over there. Yeah, that's the deck. I hope you liked it. If you have any ways I can make it better, faster, feel free to comment or PM me. Yep. So comment, rate, subscribe. Peace out, YouTube.